Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Ian Nepomniachtchi and Alireza Firouzja. This is a game from the Candidates Tournament 2022. Nepo had white pieces and he started with e4. Firouzja played c5, the Sicilian defense, knight to f3, d6, d4, c takes on d4, knight takes on d4, knight to f6, knight to c3, a6, the Najdorf variation. f3, one of the many moves that white can play against the Najdorf. e5, knight to b3, bishop to e6, bishop to e3, bishop to e7, queen to d2, intending to castle queenside. Firouzja castled kingside, and the Nepo castled queenside. Knight from b to d7, g4, the start of the pawn storm. b5, the pawn storm on the queenside. g5, b4. Isn't that interesting? Knight to e2, knight to e8, f4, a5, f5, bishop to c4, king to b1, a4. Black is quite fast with the attack on the queenside. Knight from b to c1, d5. White to move. How would you continue? Nepo played f6, sacrificing the pawn. G takes on f6, G takes on f6. Knight from d takes on f6, knight to g3, black to move. Bishop takes bishop was played. Experts recommended knight to d6. Bishop takes bishop was played. Rook from h, capture the bishop on f1. a3, b3, keeping the files closed. King to h8, very natural move. E takes on d5. Black to move. Knight to d6 was played. Let's take it back. Queen to c7 was recommended by some chess experts. And one line goes like this. Rook takes knight. Bishop takes rook. Knight to d3. When white is only slightly better. Back to our game. Knight to d6 was played. What's wrong with this move? This allows white to capture the pawn on b4. Black to move. Rook to c8 was played. Another not so strong move by Firouzja. Rook to b8 should have been played, according to the chess experts. Back to our game. Rook to c8. Bishop to b6, attacking the queen. Queen to d7. Queen to e1. Rook to b8. Bishop to a5. Knight to c4, attacking the bishop. Perhaps bishop to c3 was expected. d6 was played. Bishop to d8. Bishop to c3 now. Queen to e6. Knight to d3. Knight to d5. White to move. Knight to f4. Very cool move, isn't it? Knight takes knight. Rook takes knight. f6. Queen to e2. Black to move. Knight to b2 was played. Another inaccuracy. Knight takes on d6 should have been considered. But even then, white is better after bishop takes on e5. The pawn on f6 is pinned. Back to our game. Knight to b2. Rook from d to f1. Rook to e8. Rook to h4. f5. White to move. What would you do? Please pause and find the best move for white. What did you find? Did you find rook takes pawn on f5? If you did, well done, this is not a bad move. But Nepo played even a better move. And that is rook not takes pawn on f5, but rook takes pawn on h7. Check. Kaboom. King takes rook, what else? Queen to h5, check. King to g8. Knight takes on f5. Bishop to f6. White played a move and black resigned, and the move is rook to g1. Firouzja resigned. For the entertainment purpose, I will show you just one line. Perhaps king to f8. Everything else is losing too. Then queen to h6 check. After king to f7, rook to g7 check. If bishop takes rook, then check mate on g7. And if the king goes to f8, queen to h8 check. And after blocking, queen takes queen check mate. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.